sweet it is to be loved by you nerds. What is up? It's me, your buddy pal, HeyArcher. Welcome back to HeyArcher Live here on Nerd Affiliated. So happy to have all of you here. Cameo time. Do we have a cameo today? What is up? I'm so happy you guys are here today. I'm happy to be here. It's Thursday night. That's what we do. We sit back, relax. I say we sit back, relax, and we pour ourselves just a little bit of and we hang out. We hang out, we shoot the breeze, shoot the shiznit, as they say, and talk about whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. It's funny, there's things I want to say for like Nerdy Coffee, but I feel like we would just talk about it here. You know, why not? More importantly, if you have a YouTube channel, podcast, blog, vlog, OnlyFans, newsletter, smoke signals, whatever it may be, put it in the chat, support one another, plug yo shit. Plug your shit. Like I said, we're going to kind of just hang out, do what we do. Maybe I'll throw a link. I'll throw a link up for the members. So if members want to join in, you guys can do that. Because I really don't have much of an agenda today. But you know how it is. We just go. We find stuff to talk about. And there's always a lot to talk about. So I am so happy to have you all here today. How do I do this? I don't remember how to even do this, but we'll figure it out. The link, this window's in the way, that window's in the way, but without further ado, the link is posted for members in the YouTube community tab. And it is me. It is me. I am the problem. Yes, I am the problem. It's me. So good to have all of you here today. Like I said, we're just gonna hang out, do what we do. You know, there's a Marvel movie coming out this weekend. We have a new Marvel TV show that was announced. And not announced, but we finally got a trailer for it, which is great. It's always a plus. And yeah, we'll talk about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. So what is this? What did I do there? Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'll say hi to everybody in the chat before I continue. Let me know how the sound is, by the way. I messed with the sound settings, and I just want to make sure it's not like too wild. But Casual Nerd, Josh in the house. Good to see ya. EC Collecting in the house. Good to see ya. Aaron Waller in the house. Patrick in the house. The cameo time, that's what I was confused by. I'm not sure what the cameo time is. But you did post your whatnot there. So, can I copy this? I can't. I'll figure out a way. Marvel acknowledged that a Marvel movie's coming out. You're right. They didn't. Marvel did not. They did not. Grab that subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up button. There you go. There you go. The man collects in the house. Good to see you. Did I say hi to T3? I was reading your comment, but did I say hi? I'll say hi again just in case. What's up, T3? Good to see you. Stratifier in the house. Good to see ya. And T3 says, cameo by me. Duh. There you go. There you go. Like I said, it's in the community tab. And I think it should still be the same link on the website. So if you guys want to use that, you are free to. And it seems somebody has already taken us up on that offer. Ladies and gentlemen, freaks and geeks, we have the one, the only Easy collecting in the house. Good to see you, Colin. How are you?
One hell of an intro there.
I know I tried my best with that one.
Doing pretty good. How are you? How is
Good.
everybody?
You sound better. You sound refreshed.
Yeah, I feel better. Still a
Love that.
little worn out, but it takes a while.
It does. It can take a while to get that energy back, but we're happy to see you're doing well. Looks like a couple new items are behind you as well. So what you got going on?
Not much. I got my my Mondo animated man bat that came in.
You did. You
You know,
did.
I'm excited.
So that's
I
going to be a full unboxing, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't even cracked it open. I mean, I cracked it open. I looked down at it, but dude, it's a massive box. It is huge.
Let me pull that up on screen in case anybody forgot what it is you're talking about. So go here. Got to add you on. Hang on. Over here. Where'd you go? Boom and boom. All right. So this is it.
Yeah, I'm excited to open
He's talking
that.
about. That is crazy.
I could not believe how big the box was. I was like, did they send me the right thing? Like,
that is insanity. Insanity. Does it or not does it? Did you get a Batman as well, or is this your first Mondo figure?
I have the Batman. Yeah, I've never opened it yet though.
Oh, you're gonna have to now.
Oh, now that's why I've been kind of waiting for this one and I'm like, I've been tearing. My room is tore up right now. Like I'm in the process of trying to get it like totally redone. So, and then I have I got some other ones I'm eyeing up right now too. So I'm probably gonna. I think I'm gonna focus on the Mondo line now because hasn't been much out, to hunt and stuff. So
yeah,
I need something to put my energy towards.
I like this picture here because I was thinking if they would come with a shirt accessory for, I don't know if this is going to be a deep cut for some of you here. There's the episode where the Man Bat returns and Batman is all pissed off. Go see the guy, like jacks him up. He's like, I thought you weren't going to use the serum anymore. He's like, I'm not. It's not me. And it turned out it was his wife that was Man Bat, the second one. And the way they like differentiated was like the shirt. This might be just a regular medical shirt, but I think you can pass it as her if anything. But oh man, yeah, you guys are trying to sell me on these Mondos, man.
Dude, when that Man Bat when they announced that, I was dude, there was no question. I was like, I'm in now. I'm like full in.
Yeah,
I want to see how deep they're gonna take this.
Yeah, that's insane. What's up, Legacy? Good to see ya. Yukon Phil in the house. Good to see ya. Did you see what Phil posted today? What's going on in his world?
The picture of his no Star Wars figures.
That's it. End of an era. So let me find that post real quick.
I don't blame him one bit.
This was hard. I saw this and I was like, oh man, that's crazy. And a good idea. Maybe I'll do the same thing. Yukon Phil sold his entire Black Series collection. That is insane. Shout out to you.
Yeah, that's why. A lot of figures.
Yeah. And for good price too.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. I would have taken it too. I told him I was like, I would take it. Done and over with. I mean, how many people are willing to buy a whole collection right now? I mean,
yeah.
And to get an offer that fast, like, done and over with.
Is there anything that you have in your collection now that you think you would offload if somebody was like, hey, here's X amount of dollars for it?
No.
Still like everything your collection?
Everything I have is like I've been pretty good about keeping my focus.
Mm-hmm.
There's been, like random little pickups here and there, but like if I decided I didn't want them anymore, I just gave them to my son, and they're his now. So
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
yeah.
I like that. Phil said He-Man Mondo had some QC issues, but I think the rest are good. I remember seeing something about that, but that was the only one where like pieces were like coming off. I think it was his torso was coming off, if I remember. Stratosphere says, I'm printing some Cyback chips right now. I'm going the opposite direction with Star Wars. Interesting. And Phil says, damn, things aren't worth shit. LOL. When we were on the Undisputed show this week, Phil went on a rant about Black Series, and I was like, dude, you're not lying. Like, nothing you said is incorrect. I only have, if I even still have it. Yeah, I have one Black Series figure on display. Now, granted, I don't have a lot because of space, but the only Star Wars Black Series figure I have is the Darth Maul, the Wandering One figure or whatever. I got that one up there, and then that's it. And I have the hot toy you guys gave me, which, I was talking about that too, where I'm like, I'm not buying another Luke Skywalker figure, probably unless it's somehow a better hot toy at this point. But I'm wondering if part of our like hate, or not hate, but like falling out of love with these lines is the lack of new media and a lack of good media. So, I'll pose this to Phil and even yourself, like figures you gave to your kid. Did that have to do with there being like nothing new to watch and you're just like, I don't even care about it anymore? Or you think that's a whole separate thing?
I don't know. Like my biggest thing is like, and it's not even like it's not the price. Like it's not that the prices went up. That does suck. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's not worth that price. Like when I open a NECA figure, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Like there's lots of accessories. The detail is great. Like it doesn't look like a shiny piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Like that's my biggest thing with a lot of like with the Hasbro stuff, and it always has been. That's why I've never really been attracted to it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, that it just doesn't make sense to me, and it doesn't do it for me. That's how it is for me. I mean, I get why people collect them. I mean, it's just like why I collect my stuff, but.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess I could see that your point too. I mean, just not being interested.
I mean, right now my Star Wars Black Series collection, it started with me building out like a Mandalorian display. And those figures haven't really changed that much over the years. And then I got into the clones. They haven't really changed that much over the years. But I might still make some room for them if there were any kind of media where I was like, oh, I'm excited for Star Wars right now. Like that would do it. I mean, we were talking about QC, and even Phil said here, it's not new media, it's quality and price issues, shitty sculpts, paint, rubber weapons, etc. I showed this week and I unboxed it on Undisputed. I got this steel figure from Toddy Mac, and I was happy because it was only $20. And I was like, wow, in this day and age, $20 is a steal. No pun intended. Boo me. 20 bucks is a steal these days on a brand new figure, like not discounted. And then as I'm looking at it and even trying to get him to stand, it's trash. It's a trash figure. It's not worth $20. And in that, on the one hand, there is no new DC stuff I'm excited for, but tying no new DC with shitty McFarlane DC product coming out, I'm like out. I'm just like not interested in anything DC right now. Like I could care less. I could completely care less.
I agree. And like like just seeing like the same figures with different variations all the time, like I don't know.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Shout out Dada Films in the house. Good to see you. I don't know. I think the only saving grace with some of these figures is nostalgia. Like some of the things that we'll buy, You know, like the gremlins behind you. Like you have that gremlin behind you. Like, do you really need a whole bunch of other gremlins? Debatable. There's no new gremlins material anyway. But it's like, I bought that one. Kind of stands alone. You probably don't have to buy many more if you didn't want to. But some of these other figures, I think we're all kind of tired of buying the same thing. Shitty quality, repaint. Again, another Superman, another Batman, another Lando somehow. So
Yeah, that's definitely where I'm at. Like, I know I've said it before. Like, I'm at that point, like, where I want my forever figure of that character.
yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to keep buying a new Spider-Man every other month. Like, what am I doing with them? I'm not going to display them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to buy them to put them in a box, or I don't know. That's just where I'm at. Like, I want my one figure of that character. I want the best version I can find of him or that I can afford, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I would even go as far as something like this Batman. If I can get Mark Hamill to sign one thing, sorry, I said Batman, Joker. If I can get Mark Hamill to sign, one thing, it'd even be something like this. Like I take the box to have him sign like my iconic Joker. There's been no Todd McFarlane Joker that's looked anything near this as far as quality, look, etc. But yeah, if I bought this Joker, it's like, all right, I'm good on Jokers. I don't have to buy another version. I don't need him in a trench coat,
Mm-hmm. I mean, that thing looks amazing. I mean, I love all the faces. Like,
mm-hmm. Yeah, the fish. One of my favorite episodes there.
There's that one. There's one of the Harley Quinns they released. She comes with the two hyenas. Like, That's so cool. Like, it's awesome.
See, they have it down here under here it is. That may have been a Comic-Con exclusive.
Yeah, I know it's an exclusive. You can still find it in like some websites.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little more expensive, obviously, but I think it'd be worth it for the damn hyenas.
Yeah.
I mean, look how great they look. They just look amazing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dada says they need to explore more of the world-building characters. The landscape is bigger now. Do you mean in this Mondo series, Dada, or are you talking about like another series we're talking about? Sorry, you were saying something. I feel like I cut you off.
I think I was just gonna say like she's under $200. I don't, for a 1/6 scale figure, it's
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, oh no, and I was gonna bring up like the X-Men line too. Like, just it was like hard to like decide which route I wanted to go, but
yeah,
that Man Bat decided for me. I still might get some of the X-Men one. I just won't go as deep as I'll go with Batman.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Millennium Workshop in the house. Good to see you, brother. And Dada said he meant in general for all figures. Yeah. Yeah, I think that Toddy Mac needs to not only slow down on everything he's doing, but I think he needs to do more side characters, more world building. I mean, he had a new announcement today. Let's see if I can pull that up here. Where he's got a new licensing deal with Universal, and Matt Cardona here very very excited about it. But Toddy Mac's been already struggling with quality, and he just signed the deal with Hasbro, and now we're gonna have yet another license he's working on. When you got Dune figures that probably are not going to move as much as I'm excited for the movie. He's working on Warhammer, I want to say.
Yep, he's doing Warhammer.
So I'm like, he's got so many Spawns still floating out there. He's so many lines out there. I'm like, all right, bro, this is not you've crossed the line of like success through just like or accuracy via napalm. Like, I don't think it's gonna work anymore at this point because the shit's getting so bad. Nobody's gonna buy it.
Well, and I mean, he already dropped the ball with the Movie Maniacs line. They're not posable.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you should like. I know the original ones weren't either. You know, they're like those sculpture figures, but like, where it's 2024, you should have changed,
Yeah.
made them posable. People would probably be buying them. And I mean, I didn't think they looked. There was like a couple of them I saw, and I've only seen them like once. I think it was at like a collectible store way outside of Milwaukee, but I think there was only two that I saw that actually looked all right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really for any of the other ones.
Yeah. I mean, right now, this was January 4th, so just over a month ago, and I was just scrolling for days. It seemed like, and it's all
Right.
new figures. It's like, do we want some of these? Of course, but I'd rather you like slow it the f down, and get like he won't stand without the stand. Like that's where we're at now with a lot of McFarlane figures. So it's like, I don't know. There's no point. Man Collects said the new movie Maniacs very disappointing. Yeah, he agrees with you. Dada says, but part 2 looks dope. I am very excited to see Dune 2. And what's up, KO? Good to see you. So you're excited for that movie as well?
Oh yeah.
We find that image. So we got this image also this week. Again, I'm not that excited when it comes to anything DC. So I could care less about the Joker 2, even though I like the first one.
I love the first one. I just don't
yeah.
know about the second one. I'm kind of on the fence with it right now.
It's also a musical, which I'm not.
And there's a lot of musicals that I loved. I mean, like I'm not against the musical. It's just something throws me off about it. Like the first one wasn't a musical. So I don't know. And I really liked the first one. I thought he was like demented, dude. Like that laugh creeps me the hell out.
Yeah. I just thought this was a funny one. We'll get back to that. This here. This was amazing. Don't fart. This is Zendaya from the Dune 2 premiere, rocking her best C-3PO. And I'm here for it. She said F it. I feel like this week has been the week of the premiere because this outfit, people have started paying attention to the movie. And then we had the Madame Web outfits they're like, please just come see the movie. Like, we're begging you. Just come see this movie. See, I was looking for there's this one too. I mean, it's great marketing.
I tried watching the Marvels today. Didn't work out very.
You didn't finish it.
Dude, I couldn't tell you 1 minute of that movie.
That movie is offensive. That movie is straight up offensive.
Like, I was watching it, but like, there was just nothing. It was, I might have been daydreaming at points. Like, I don't.
Yeah. No, it's an utter waste of time. It is a waste of time. This was the Madame Web premiere.
Yeah, and I'm not going to try watching it again.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. No. I turned it on just because I was like, screw it. Let me see if there's something worth revisiting here. Maybe I got the wrong impression. I don't want to judge it, that kind of thing. And that movie is something else. And it's the writing. I'm not even going to blame the actresses on this one. Like, don't get me wrong. Nothing. It's not like they were like Oscar winning here, but I'm like, I don't know, 15 minutes into the movie, I'm like, where does this fit again in the timeline of Marvel? Like, is this before Secret Invasion? After Secret Invasion? Like, how many years after the Scarlet Witch TV show is this? Like, it's just bad.
I think they lost a lot of their fans right now.
Yeah.
I think stuff's just too messy and complicated. You know, like
Yeah.
I mean, like
So
I'll talk to casual fans about it all the time. And they're just like, I've been so lost for so long, I can't even do it anymore. You know, and that's usually the common response I get when I talk to like not one of us. You know.
yeah. No, for sure. What's up, Consult the Blind Guy? Good to see you. Figure Fever in the house. Good to see you. Don't worry, you're fine. Don't worry about being late. Dada wants to see Dune 2 in IMAX. Are you gonna go see Dune 2 in IMAX, or are you waiting on that one?
That I might go see. Yeah, definitely.
They might get me. They might get
It's
me.
one of the only ones coming out that I probably will go see, or that I'd actually think about going. I mean, I might go see something else, but not
Mm-hmm.
planning on it.
Yeah.
Even Deadpool, I'm probably just gonna wait for Deadpool. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I really hope it is good because I do like the other Deadpools. I really do. I just was when I watched that new trailer, that teaser that came out. It really didn't do anything for me, to be honest. Like it just kind of felt like
Yeah.
the same old. It was just like, oh, I
Exactly.
saw this already. That's how it
Exactly.
felt. I felt like I saw it already.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the Ryan Reynolds gimmick is running dry, because the problem is that he's great as Deadpool. Like the cocky gimmick works for Deadpool. But the problem is he's that same character in every other movie he's also in. And every other superhero movie now is overly comedic. So it's like nothing about Deadpool, including the third or fourth wall break, is like unique to it anymore.
Nope.
It's like, he can't die.
Like seriously.
But that's it.
Ever since that first, that first one where he came out as Deadpool, like it changed everything. Every movie he's in now, that's who he is. Like yeah. Because I know I've been over it for a while, and I've liked him for the longest time. I've watched his movies forever.
Yeah.
And now I just had no desire, like when one of his movies comes out, to even watch it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I did like that little series he did with the soccer team, though. I thought that was cool.
Oh, I do want to see that. I actually do want to check that out. Yeah, because he's part owner of a team, I believe.
Yeah, and he's not Deadpool in it.
That says a lot. It says a lot. Another announcement that happened. We got the official casting for Fantastic Four. Somehow Pedro Pascal has made it into the role. I'm same concept here, where I might be so Pedro'd out that this doesn't mean anything to me, but we're also riding on the heels of two shitty attempts at Fantastic Four. I feel like John Krasinski, what's his first name? John Krasinski? Yeah. I feel like he's the fan casted Mr. Fantastic. Like he's what we've wanted for years. They put him in Doctor Strange. Just roll with it. But putting Pedro in here, I'm like, all right, he's the man of the hour. Great. But I just don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah, I kind of don't either. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Millennium says Deadpool is the same character as Van Wilder. Yeah, it's true. That's who he is. Stratosphere says Pedro Pascal feels like a weird choice.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I love. Oh, good.
Like I loved Pedro Pascal. I loved him in Game of Thrones. Like but yeah, I'm kind of like where you're at too. Like we don't have to use him for everything here. Yeah. Like,
and that's how Disney rolls. It's like they're like, all right, this person was popular. Like, let's try it again. That's going to be the secret sauce. Like, people will go see Fantastic Four because they all love Poppy. They all want Daddy. They all want Pedro Pascal. And it's like, at a certain point, the casual fan's not going to care. Like
No,
they're not. That's
we
not going to change their opinion.
we just need good writing, good story. Like you
Yeah.
know, what movie like there's movies like I love when they do a movie with some new no name actor. Like
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I also think
Can we
Fantastic
do?
Hard is just Fantastic Four is hard to make. I feel like that's not an easy franchise to do. It's the last three attempts have proven that. Like you just can't.
Right.
It, I don't know what it is. I feel like Fantastic Four might have to be side characters in a movie. Like they may not be able to have their own thing where because again you're trying to focus on four of them, and
Right.
I think that might be dead in the water, or it needs to be a TV show, and then every episode you can focus on a different member, their different issues, all that stuff. Maybe you don't origin story this one, like that could be helpful.
Right. I don't know, but if it bombs on this fourth attempt, like just be done with it. Like we don't
Yeah,
need any more.
yeah,
You can bring them in, you can put them in other movies and stuff, but
yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of surprised they're going for it again as it is.
yeah. I feel like all eggs should have been put in the X-Men basket at this point, and
Right.
well, talking about them, they finally dropped a trailer for the new show today. I didn't feel anything, much like your Fantastic Four take, Deadpool take. I felt nothing when I watched this trailer. Do I stand alone, or do you feel otherwise? You guys in the chat as well. What are your thoughts here?
I just feel like it's more of the same. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it'll start out good, but I don't know. I really don't know, dude. I kind of to me it felt like I was watching the old old X-Men, you know.
Mm-hmm. I have issues with the animation. It's two part. One, I feel like it's not smooth in a lot of places. Like it feels like jittery. Like even this part here. Like this sequence, I can't rewind on Instagram, but this sequence doesn't feel like it's finished. It's just weird. And then they also went with the animation style of the final season, and that's the season people hated the most. Like nobody liked that one. It was the first two seasons. That style. That's kind of where we're at. But I really want this to be good, and people immediately went at Rogue on this one. They're like, oh, they destroyed our girl. But I don't know.
Some of the scenes kind of have that, like, you know, when you watch those those what are they called, the comic book movies, you know, where
Yes.
they're not like there really isn't animation. It's kind of just like stop motion kind of,
Yeah.
or saying it's not really stop motion, but it kind of feels like that where it's like jerky.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
It just looks incomplete.
It looks like we're, like, buffering or something.
Yes. I thought it was my phone. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was my phone when I looked at it, and a friend of mine also messaged me and was like, "No, it's just you." So I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, maybe it is my phone, but I was talking to other people and in our group chat, and they're like, "No, it also looks that way." Like it also, actually, this might be an animation style because I saw this similar in Justice League. Is it War World? Just came out. It sucks. Yeah, this one. Oh, Emma Goslin tour. Hell yeah. Let's see if I can get. Like it looks similar. It's not as jerky here, but this like animation style, I feel like is what they think we all want now, and I'm not really a fan. But don't watch this movie, by the way. Spare yourself. Yeah, with the like heavy black outlines, like on this girl here.
Yeah.
That's what's in this one. When you look at Rogue, especially. But I don't know. I like I've said it before on streams. I've said it in my real life. I think that's why I'm so hard on for Ghostbusters. Is I'm like, I only got what 3 movies to go on at this point,
Yeah.
and the cartoon is fun. So like, yeah, it's new to me. I only recently got into it, so I'm like, oh, this is refreshing. Different type of story, different types of characters, no powers. You know.
Oh yeah, Ghostbusters. I'm definitely seeing that in the theaters.
Yeah, I was surprised we didn't mention that earlier about
Yeah,
movies that we want to see.
I wasn't thinking of it. But yeah,
um,
I'll see that before I see Dune.
yeah, yeah. Millennium said, "I feel like they put too much into the CGI and missed the true story." Talking about the movies, he also said it seems like a desperate choice. Yeah, I agree with that. I can agree with that. I would rather Driver over Pedro, but for sure, random new actor over all. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they think that's gonna save their movie or like that's like I don't know.
That's where I don't understand like the thought process. Like, I really at some point, like, I want interviews to happen with like studio heads. Like I mean, they probably never will, but I would love it.
No.
I would love people to sit down and be able to interview a studio head, not an actor, not the director, but be like, hey, like, why did you? Because the director and the producer only have so much say. The studio has ultimate say in everything. To be like, why do you think Pedro has to be in everything? Like, where did the conversation for Pedro as Mr. Fantastic come from? You know, and just to hear them, oh, he's a great actor, blah blah blah. But yeah, but you've used him in like 5 other properties already. Like, is this? You're telling me he was the best choice? Those are conversations I want to hear.
I just want to go back to getting like legit actual interviews, not like this scripted, like, oh, not approved question, like, can we go back to they sit down and like you got a reporter that's actually, wants to ask real questions or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get that anymore anywhere with anything.
Yeah.
It's all, some bull crap.
Nobody wants to look bad. You know, and that's unfortunately, I think we're at a point where people have to start looking bad. Like, because oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we're like, people are living like in a fantasy world, like, like,
yeah. It's the only reason I kind of want to keep supporting Todd McFarlane is I've watched a couple interviews of his the last couple weeks, and like, even though people may try to throw him softballs, I feel like he's not going in prepared. Like, he's just like answering from the heart and generally like wants to be the everyman's man. Like, Todd talks like he's a fan of everything he makes. And I mean, we know he is, but there's still money to be made. And but he talks like a fan, and he's one of the only ones I know that does that. Like, even Kevin Smith, I hate Kevin Smith. Like, don't get me wrong. If I met him, I'd probably fanboy slightly because I used to like him a lot. But the man lost me at his review of Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. Like, he talks about watching those movies, like crying when he saw them, like when he read the script and when he was on set and when he saw the first screenings, like, these are so good, blah blah blah. And then now after the fact, he's like, oh yeah, they were okay. I'm like, all right, so you were lying. Like, you were being political about this.
Yeah.
Can't do that. You can't do that. But I was going to ask you, behind you have it looks like a new Salacious right there. You got him the other day, no?
Yeah, I do. I got the blue one. I don't know what happened. Oh, the other one's over there. And then I got a third one for my son.
What? That's hilarious.
So we got like an army of them going now.
I love it.
Well, dude, Amazon had the blue one for like $36, dude.
Wow.
My tan one, that thing's over $100.
That is crazy. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
So I bought one, and then I'm like sitting there, I'm like, man, I should just get another one. So I got another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh,
yeah, they're
oh,
fun.
Patrick
They're
says he
cool.
still plays that Ghostbusters game on 360. Huh? Are you a gamer? Have I asked you that before?
Yeah, I don't play all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, there's definitely games that I play. I still play a lot of the old games.
Mm-hmm.
Just like there'll be like a time where like I won't game, but then there's times I do. I'm just not an everydayer.
Do you have any of the new systems, or are you rocking old stuff?
No, I got the brand new Xbox. I need to get a new PlayStation. I've always been a PlayStation person, but
Mm.
still recently by me, I haven't I wasn't able to find them, and I wasn't going to be I wasn't going to be sitting in lines and stuff to get it. So I ended up with an Xbox first,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to get a new PlayStation soon because I love PlayStation. That's my stuff. I
Yeah.
only ever had Xbox really for Halo.
You know, people would assume that we've scripted this because I had pulled up ready to talk about.
That's how good. Yeah.
You're good, EC. You're good. The force was strong in you.
Yeah.
Are you watching Halo?
I have not started it yet. I wanted to start it when you were talking about it on Monday, but I didn't.
Did you see the first
It's been
season?
hard. Yeah, I saw the first season. Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Well, it's just entertaining, I guess. It's not what I want, but it's what I have right now, so I'm gonna watch it.
I feel as a weekly viewer of this show, and I will continue. And the question was asked to me in the group chat that we have for the affiliated. Would I watch 4 seasons of this show? The answer is yes. I don't even have to think about it. The answer is yes. This has to be one of the worst shows I've ever watched in my life. Like, season 2 is atrocious. It is bad, and I love it. I love how bad this show is.
Yeah, it's just like one of those sci-fi channel shows, Like
Yes.
I don't know, they're entertaining, they're good. Like, dude, I've wanted live action Halo since I played the first Halo. Since that changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
I want like an epic, amazing Halo movie or something. Like give me. I want good quality. Like. Uh, but I'll still watch it because I'm still getting live action Halo. So, but yeah, if
I feel like they just can't afford it. Like
probably not.
it's go animated, and they had those. Was it Fall of Reach, the animated movie?
Dude, those like shorter movies they did, I have all of them. They're good, dude. Like those were cool.
Yeah,
Dude, I would love
game, right?
a movie, a Reach movie. That's my favorite Halo game. I love Reach.
But what was that animated series about? Wasn't there one about Reach?
I think it's called Fall of Reach. Yeah, I think you're right.
Fall of Reach.
I'm trying to think of what all of them. There's remember those live action commercials they did?
Yes. Yep.
Dude, those were so cool. Like, why can't you do that for us?
This one was pretty sweet. Actually, I'll mute it. I'm not trying to get the copyright strike on that. Is this the one where he's like... No, what's the one I'm thinking of? There was a trailer where it's like the person's face and it's like them aging through... Oh, I'm thinking of Batman. There was a Batman Arkham game trailer where it's like this one. No, cinematics. Oh yeah, cinematics trailer. No. It's like his face aging in like different moments of his life. And I think it's one of the best trailers that like ever. Find that thing.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
There it is. These games are so good.
Oh, dude, I love those games.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it the first time I played with.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. I thought that was a Halo commercial for some reason.
I just feel like if they did a Halo movie like the right way, they could. I think it could be a big. It could be successful. I mean, it's just like any other sci-fi type kind of movie. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta. I don't know.
Yeah. But
Maybe
like CGI, animated CGI.
Right.
And he doesn't take his helmet off.
No. Dude, that's why I think a Reach movie would be cool. I love Reach, you know, like that game, like that game is by far my favorite Halo game ever. The end, you're like battling to the death, like it's so awesome.
Yeah. I feel like they lost me at ODST. I think that's when I was kind of like, I think I'm done-ish here.
Did you ever play Reach?
I did. I played Reach. Okay. I didn't play through it. I played it. I think my friend had it. But ODST was the last one I bought. Like
yeah, ODST I didn't really care for.
Yeah.
Dude, I've played the first one. I've lost track how many times I played the first one. Like with the flood and stuff, dude. Like, oh man.
Yeah. Oh,
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Yeah. General Kenobi in the house. Good to see you.
I think 3. I think at the most I played that one more multiplayer online than any other one. And then Reach is probably like the next one I played like the most because I love the campaign in Reach. Like you know that end is just amazing. You're fighting to the death. Like you just fight till you can't anymore. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Millennium was saying he wants a remake of Starship Troopers. I kind of want that too, but because there's so much comedy and everything that's coming out now,
they would blow it.
Yeah. They would blow it. And it probably couldn't be as crude either.
I am surprised we haven't gotten a new Mars Attacks. But yeah, like they can't because like they won't make them how they used to, you know, like so it's just like don't do it at all then, you know.
Yeah.
If you can't give us the right comedy, don't give us any comedy at all.
Yeah.
That's how.
Especially
that's where
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both those movies actually. Man, Starship Troopers, that's a good one. But didn't they do like 3 or 4 of those movies?
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
And Casper Van Dien showed up every single time.
Yeah.
Let me look that up. How many Starship Trooper movies are there? Let's pull wow. Yeah, they
Isn't there animated ones too? Aren't there animated ones?
Yeah, there is. 2017. Oh, let's look at the trailer here.
Polymailers are great.
Let's see here. I was wrong. Casper was not in number 2. That's when he still thought he could have a career. He's like, I'm not doing that shit. and then just when you think you're out, they pull you back in.
There's a major bug outbreak on the surface. It's been classified as a level 4 infestation.
I love how he looks like Solid Snake.
Level 4? Do you know what that means? We got bugs to kill. Mars is your home, troopers. And today she needs your help. Wipe out every bug that you see and take back your planet.
Bro, this is like the worst Halo fan film I've ever seen.
Right.
The second movie was mostly reused from number 1. Oh, interesting. I did not see that one.
I think I've only seen 1 and 2. And I do not remember 2.
Yeah, I don't remember it at all.
No.
It's 20 years after the first invasion. It looks like a trailer to a video game.
They're everywhere, man!
Actually, that looks like one of those games you get the mobile app commercials for.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I love those. You know, like they make the commercials for those mobile app games look amazing, and then you download the game and you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Don't fall for that anymore.
No. And then they do a good job at making you believe other people are downloading that game. You're like, yeah, like this must be really good. Like other people must be playing this game.
They'll even put like some A-list celebrity on it. And, you know,
so Kenobi has also seen these. Stratosphere has seen it. Stratosphere. All right, we have some Starship Trooper fans in the house. I love that. Maybe I'll watch part 2 at some point just to say I've seen it.
I mean, we'll probably get another one someday.
Casper has to be there though. If he says no, I mean,
did he survive all of them? Probably.
You know what they need to do to really drive home like it making fun of, you know, remakes and all stuff. Almost take the route of like something the Naked Gun would do, and that's Rico. As I'm learning, I forgot his name until you guys said it. Rico is in the remake, obviously, and he's a recruit at, you know, the age of 18, but it's still played by Casper Van Dien.
Oh, jeez.
And he's playing an 18-year-old.
Dude, they could so do
So
that,
good.
though. Like,
That would be so good.
Because they do that. Like,
And don't aim too high. Don't make this some theater release. We're not about that.
Right.
It's straight to, like, you're not even going to pitch this thing to Netflix. They're going to say no. So just go straight to YouTube. Just drop it on there.
you could aim for sci-fi. I mean,
Aim for sci-fi?
Yeah, aim for sci-fi.
The sci-fi
You
have
get a
shooting
little
app at this point.
You get a little cred, but not, you know.
I don't even know how to watch the sci-fi how to watch the sci-fi channel.
I don't know, but I see like the movies all the time. Like there's new Sharknado movies, and like they really went deep with that kind of stuff, you know.
Oh, so they put their stuff on platforms to download, like iTunes, Hulu, Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Man, talk about a fall from grace, the Sci-Fi Channel. That used to mean something.
There's been like randomly there's like something they'll put out that's like all right, you know, like some stuff is like so over the top weird, but that's
how, like, I mean, I don't know about most people. I think it's a similar like path, but like anime, for example, I got that through Sci-Fi. Like they had their once or twice a year like anime whatever thing, and I'm like, that's how I saw Akira, Ghost in the Shell. I was like, what is this stuff? This is sick. And then in the mornings they would rerun Bionic Man, or sorry, $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman, the cartoons like Bionic 6, Silverhawks, like all that stuff was Sci-Fi. Like that was my channel back in the day. But
I never got into anime.
Really?
Now I have two of my younger brothers, like they're huge into anime, like huge, like
Mhm.
they all about it. But yeah, it just not that I was like against it or anything. It just it never
Never
came
grabbed you.
into my never came into my realm. Like I've learned stuff about it now. And I mean I've watched a couple movies and they were great, but
Yeah.
yeah, never. I don't want to say it didn't grab me. It just like it never was around me.
Yeah. I mean, I think mandatory watching for any sci-fi person is Akira. Like I know that the book or the manga is supposed to be better. The ending of the movie is trash. I hear all those, but I feel like the movie itself as like sci-fi history, Akira is like mandatory watching. And I've talked about it before here, like the iconic Akira slide, like it's something that so many. Oh, is there a new one? No, this is the same one from 2 years ago, but I'll still play it. It's something that so many movies and shows pay homage to because it's like as a kid, it's just so iconic. Like this here. Like everybody does it. And I sure as shit tried it on a bike. I tried it many times on a bicycle as a kid and it just did not work.
You got to get some like, good gravel, dude. Like
I was like, I need to make my brakes harder. So good. So good. But yeah, gravel might have been the answer this whole time.
Yeah, it's got to be the right kind of gravel too.
Yeah.
Don't go out there trying this.
You guys show up next actually you show up on Monday. You're like, "Hey, where's Archer?"
You got road rash all over one side.
Yeah. Lost my arm, lost my leg.
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh shit, what happened?" You like gravel.
You're in one of those body casts with your leg up, hanging.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because since I'm pushing 40, just falling off the bike, freaking everything would break. Like,
Right.
like lose all my teeth for some odd reason. Go deaf.
Yeah. Dude, you step off and miss a stair, dude. You're going to the hospital.
It's done. It's a wrap.
It's over.
You wake up wrong. You need an Iron Man suit. Like it's just
Yeah.
done. Oh man, my brain just went off right now. Do you remember the show Mantis?
No.
Oh my god, Mantis TV. So in case people don't remember, by the way, shout out Hobbs with Jose in the house. Back in the day, before this show like monetized, or the channel monetized, like we would go on these like nerd tangents and watch a bunch of like intros to things and trailers to things. And I'm not going to play this whole thing, so I'm not trying to lose monetization again, but we would always get like a copyright strike from some show that nobody even remembers. And like, I would play like, for example, the Endgame trailer. I would be like, oh, let's go back and watch the trailer to like Infinity War, and nothing. YouTube is great. I vividly remember getting a copyright claim on Airwolf, the show about a freaking helicopter that they were trying to rip off Knight Rider. I'm like, I was like, you guys should be thanking me that I'm showing Airwolf on YouTube for, at the time, 2 viewers. But no, copyright claim. So we're gonna run it back. We're gonna do it again. We're going old school here. We're gonna watch the intro to Mantis. So they didn't say it in the beginning there, but I'm going to play it back real quick because it may have slipped by. But the story of Mantis, his homie's in a wheelchair. And he's like, I'm gonna fight crime. I'm making a suit, and he becomes Mantis, and that's it. That's literally it's literally the show.
Shit, it's better than what we're getting now.
Oh yeah, it's great. I used to watch it every Saturday. And of course, he had like his friend, the tech guy. Even though this guy was tech as shit to be able to friggin' make the suit, but you need the guy. You need the guy in the headphones, you know.
Now, see, I don't get, like, how do you make this suit and then you don't want to use the suit yourself? Like,
yeah.
I'd be like, forget you. I'm taking this suit out. You know?
You just put it at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh man, creativity from the future. Good to see you. All right, so some of you remember Mantis. I love that. And yes, he is the voice of Martian Manhunter from Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. So, yeah, good stuff. Guyver, yeah, Guyver's another great one. Saw that on Sci-Fi Channel, starring Mark Hamill. And then you had Guyver 2. So, yeah, sci-fi holds a place in history, just like G4 TV. For that tech TV, you know. But kids these days have no idea what we're talking about. And that's okay.
No.
That's okay. Well, I appreciate you jumping on the stream. That was a lot of fun. As I say every week before we end the show, sir, plug yo shit.
EC Collecting. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or X, whatever. All of them. EC Collecting. I do toy hunts on Mondays and Fridays. So there'll be one out tomorrow. That's about it right now. Oh, and Well at Effing Figures on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern.
There you go. Your hunt videos are getting some views. Holy shit.
Yeah, my numbers are going. Since I put them on a schedule, this stuff's going up. Yeah.
There you go. Pro tip for the rest of you guys.
That's really helped. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm usually catching this stuff like on the premiere or like just after it. But going back, I'm like, wow, you're doing a damn thing. Actually,
Yeah.
last question. But go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, seriously, just putting them on a schedule and releasing them at the same time, that's made a whole world of difference.
Mm-hmm. It's the algorithm, because it's like, oh, okay, this person's routine, people are watching it, I'll give it some pushes, you know. What are your thoughts on the concept of whether or not toy hunting's dying or not? Are you think that's true? You think it's exaggeration, or what are your overall thoughts?
Hell, I don't think that's true. We're always gonna hunt toys. There's always gonna be somewhere to go, somewhere to find them.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's bad, just because stuff's bad now, doesn't mean it's gonna be bad tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not dead.
Yeah.
You're gonna hunt them some way or another.
Yeah.
Gotta find them one way or another.
It's funny. I went on a hunt yesterday to Walmart, and I didn't really even want anything. It was just fun to... Actually, that's somewhat of a lie, because Steve, friend of the channel, he still wants Kino, the Kino 2-pack. So I was like, all right, I'll go to Walmart, see if it's there. But I knew that in the main aisle, there would be nothing I wanted at Walmart. Still went just to entertain myself, have fun, see what's on the shelves. And then I was like, you know what? Might as well go to Target. Didn't need anything. I already have all the Ecto collection that I need. But I was like, I'm still going to go. I know nothing's on sale. And it's just a fun thing to do. So,
dude, toy hunt, it wouldn't be fun if you walked into a store every time and found everything you wanted. It's like playing a video game. If you just ran through the level and won like nothing, like, is that fun? No.
Yeah.
The fun part is not knowing, not finding, and then all of a sudden finding, so no.
Well, it feels reminiscent to when I started collecting during COVID, where I think the videos that start popping off are those people who end up finding new stuff like right away. like something that's not been announced. Like if you walked in, like if you went in tomorrow and all of a sudden there was a whole new Ghostbusters series that like nobody knew was even dropping, like that gets shared, you know? Like that's, I think that's where we are now as far as YouTube goes. And that's where I think people are eating off the Ross videos, because like Ross is a mystery. It's like, am I getting Target stuff at Ross, or am I randomly getting a Hasbro Pulse exclusive at Ross? Like, you don't know, and you want to be the first one to see it. So I think once new stuff comes to stores that maybe we didn't even know was coming, then people start, you know, heading back there. But it's still at the end of the day fun. It's still like you go there, you walk around, you're like, oh, that's cool. I've been thinking about that for a while. Now you just have more time to think about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Things change, like, you know, shit changes, evolves.
Yeah.
Dies down, gets heavy, whatever. It's not dead.
And you got to see what's the new peg warmer of the month. Right now it's MJ. Zendaya's just hanging out.
Right. I mean, you never know what you're gonna walk in, dude. Like,
yeah. Actually, one thing that shocked me, I keep delaying the ending, but one thing that shocked me, I remember seeing the role play stuff from Hasbro. They had a bunch of Star Wars helmets, and they had the Captain Britain shield, and I was like, these aren't gonna move. Like, this is not the place for it. Gone. People bought them up. Unless, you know, we see them at Ross and Ollie's in the next couple months. But at least at my local, all the role play stuff like routinely gets picked off the shelves. So people's habits are changing.
I mean, when did I start at Toys R Us? Like early, I don't know. I've probably been like doing like heavy toy hunting for the last 20 some years.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. And it is. It gets good, it gets bad, it gets good. You know, it's whatever. It changes.
Yeah.
But it's always been fun. You know?
What's going to be deadly though is if Mafex type stuff ends up in a big box at some point. It's a wrap. Bankruptcy, here I come.
Yep.
Like the whole X-Men team is on the shelf at $250 a pop. Man.
Yeah, you might have some problems.
Well, Colin, I appreciate it. I'm glad you jumped on. I think T3 is gonna be mad at you because I think he wanted to jump on and then he saw you jump in and he was like, he beat me
Too
to
bad.
it. So there you go. But appreciate you jumping on. And I know it won't be the last time, and I'm excited to talk to you again. And for any of you who ever want to jump on, again, channel members, you have the links. Whether you're a member on the website or you're a member on YouTube, the link will be there. I am asking everybody, if you want to join, if you're a new member, join on YouTube. And if you're an existing member and you sign up on YouTube, I will cancel out your website one. It's just easier for me to manage if everybody's in one spot. And at the end of the day, everybody wants their piece of the pie. So the amount of money that I was losing on YouTube is the same amount of money I'm losing on Squarespace because they all want to get their piece. So might as well just go to YouTube, make it easy, and hopefully we don't get demonetized. And hopefully you guys all go and watch Madam Web this weekend. Don't do it. Don't go watch that movie.
Like now, I won't be there.
Yeah. If you want a quiet place to sit down and do all your taxes, do your paperwork this weekend, just look up your local theater, go pay for a ticket for Madam Web. You get two things out of it. You get to do your taxes in silence, and you help out a local theater. And maybe you get some Ghostbusters popcorn buckets and stuff, you know? It's a win-win for everybody. But there we go. HeyArcher live every Thursday, 8:15-ish p.m. Nobody commented, by the way. I showed up at 8:16. I was ready at 15, but I was like, I'll wait till 16. Nobody commented, but it's fine. It's all right. I get it. Here on, yeah, threw them off. 9 a.m.-ish on Mondays, Nerdy Coffee. Two different shows, two different vibes. Either way, you're stuck with this guy. Make McFarlane great again. Shout out to that dude. I forgot his name, but he says that. Buy the hat. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Head over to General Kenobi's bunker for a 9:30 on a Thursday show. Peace. We're out of here.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.